I'm proud of my guys. It was a great season. Starting out, nobody thought we'd be here. These guys fought to the end to get to the state championship. I'm just proud of them. You can see on their faces how much this hurts. But I tell them all the time, in life, before you can win, sometimes you gotta lose. And we won a lot. Our program, we have a culture where we win a lot. And I'm just proud of these guys. I'm proud of my coaches. When we started this journey back in August, June, July last year, in the summer league, we were pretty low as a team. We played Mooresville, Smith, Queens, Grant, a lot of teams in the summer, and they beat us down pretty good. But it gave us the fortitude to come back as a team and know what we need to do and get better. And it hurts. It hurts. But when you're used to winning, it hurts even more. And hats off to Salisbury. They played a great game. They made shots. Coach did a great job over there. They slowed us down with that zone they were running. But I always tell my guys, sometimes, unlike other sports in basketball, especially in a tournament setting, sometimes the best team doesn't always win. And it's one and done. Tonight they were the better team. And I'm just excited about what we did. I'm happy about Deontay Neal. You can see how much it's hurting him right now. But Deontay, I can go ahead and say he is Reidsville basketball. He's what I wanted in a Reidsville basketball player. He's tough, he's gritty, he's smart. He's in the classroom, he's in honor society, he's in his community. And it hurts me to watch him hurting right now. But I'm proud of him. I'm sure his pop, my assistant coach Gerard, is sitting right there, is proud of him. But sometimes it just happens. And tonight Salisbury beat us, and kudos to them. No excuses, they beat us. But these guys played hard to the end, and it just wasn't our night. But again, it was a great season, and I'm just proud of my guys. I'm proud of my community. I'm proud of Reidsville High School.
Questions?
Coach, what about Salisbury's offense in particular did you feel like gave you guys so much trouble today?
For the first time this year, we didn't defend well. We didn't stay in front of the ball. I don't want to get him wrong. Braylon Taylor, number 3, gave us fits. But I just don't know tonight. We didn't defend like we normally defend. And that was our downfall. We didn't make shots early. We had a couple of easy shots early in the first quarter that, if they went our way, maybe we get a lead. They didn't fall for us. It just wasn't our night. It wasn't our night. Again, hats off to Salisbury, but it hurts me as a coach and as a man to see my young men hurting. And I just want them to know that I'm proud of them. The social media and naysayers are going to start talking now about what happened, what should have happened, what I didn't do, what Deontay didn't do, what Paul didn't do, what Tyson didn't do. But winning is hard. People sit up in the stands and they talk about who didn't do this or who didn't do that, but winning is hard. And for these kids, especially Deontay, to go 110, I believe, in 3 in 4 years, that's almost unheard of. Especially at the high level of basketball competition he's been playing here in North Carolina. He's played against people who are in the pros now, in the NBA, and beat them. So he's been playing high level basketball, and for him to come out and end his career the way he did, I'm just proud of him. It is what it is. But I'm just gonna tell them, ignore social media and all the people who talk and say things like that, because they're winners. These kids are winners. I'm a winner. My coaches are winners. You can say what you want, but we pour into these kids every day. It's just not about basketball. We just pour into them, try to teach them life lessons. We sit around and we hear them talking and we gotta go, hey! I say, you can't do that. And they say, sorry, coach. Maybe after the 10th time, they'll realize they can't do it with it. But we just try to pour into them. So, I'm proud of my kids, and, I'm trying to talk so they don't have to talk. I don't want them to, you know, but thank you. Go ahead.
Tyson, this is your first year here. What can you say about the culture and what you've learned about winning and just the culture of being at Reidsville this year?
Football and basketball and coaches on the same page. That's what really separates Reidsville from any other team in the state. That's why we're getting so far. We're winning. Been going farther and farther in every sport. But just thanks to Coach Ross, all the coaching. It's just everybody on the same page.
Deontay, if you don't mind me asking, I know that Coach has given just a very beautiful defense of you and just beautiful words about your career here. What does it just mean to hear that from him and what he's meant to you just your 4 years at Reidsville?
It meant everything to me. When I first got here, he was hard on me since day one. And he believed me, he trusted me to go out there, threw me into the fire. And, I think I showed him that I was capable of competing on his level. So, I'm just appreciative of him for letting me go out here and show my capabilities.
Thank you for that.
Can you try to describe all the different complex emotions you're having right now? There's so many different things I know going through your head right now. Just can you try to describe it?
I'm mad, I'm angry, sad, confused. Want another try. I don't really know how to describe it, but I haven't felt this feeling since my freshman year, so it's not a good feeling, and I just wish I could have this chance back. But move on. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my kids when I go in the locker room, you know, Lord willing, the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. This isn't an end all be all. Sun's gonna come tomorrow, and you know, Deontay's crying now, but you know, tomorrow we'll be on the phone with some college coaches, trying to figure out where he's gonna go to school, things of that nature. A lot of them in the building tonight watching. So life goes on. You know, he'll have another opportunity to play basketball and showcase his skills and get a good education for free, maybe make some money along the way. So, you know, life goes on, and he'll feel better Monday or Tuesday. We'll be on the phone with some coaches, and we're gonna get him situated. And y'all will be hearing soon, you know, what he's gonna do. A lot of coaches have been calling. Coach actually called. We were ready to come out for pregame. Just kept calling. And then he finally texted and said, "I didn't realize y'all had a game." But, you know, Deontay's a hot commodity right now. You know, so we're excited about that. So, you know, hats off to Salisbury. They won.
Along those lines, Deontay, and I know it's probably the furthest thing from your mind right now in this moment, but do you have a timeline before you want to pick up another school?
I don't. Not right now. I told me and my family was talking. We knew that we would focus on it after today. Hopefully it was after the win, but now we got to figure out my next step. Like Coach Ross said, the sun is gonna rise tomorrow. So I just gotta continue to get better and work. This is just the beginning.
And from his coach's standpoint, the college portal is going to open early April. So him being a high school kid, we have to try to make a decision before the grown men get out there and take some slack. So we're going to be moving fast.